Hello friends, welcome to Net Chemistry. We were discussing about term symbol. In that we have seen electronic term symbol, equivalent and non-equivalent electrons, the remaining atomic term symbol and molecular term symbol. Then it comes to the selection rule. So I hope electronic term symbol is clear for you. You can differentiate between equivalent electrons and non-equivalent electrons. Today we will see how to predict the atomic term symbol. Okay. So we will start with the atomic term symbol today. Let us begin. Okay, how to predict the atomic term symbol? We have seen electronic term symbol one formula, right? 2s plus 1 Lj. The same way we will see what is the formula to calculate the atomic term symbol. This is the formula 2ns plus 1 Lj. This is the formula to calculate atomic term symbol. In this you know what is S, what is L and what is J. You have already seen the last video, and here one more letter is there, N. What is N? N is nothing but number of unpaired electrons. Okay, number of unpaired electrons. And you know what is L value? L is the angular momentum quantum number, right? And what is J? J is nothing but L plus angular momentum plus spin. J is equal to angular momentum plus spin, you know. So we have to apply 2ns plus 1 Lj for finding out the atomic term symbol. We will see. So first we will see P1 to P6 configuration. In atom you have to see the outer electronic configuration, P1 to P6 configuration. All the P1 to P6 configuration, how to calculate the atomic term symbol we will see. Not get the question predict the term symbol for P1 configuration, P6 configuration, not like that. You will be getting some atoms. You have to find out the electronic configuration, right? Outer electronic configuration, whether it is P1, P2, P3, all those things you have to calculate. So first we have to study periodic table, and I said shapes and point group also you have to study periodic table. To clearing the JRF exam you have to study complete periodic table. So we will see first periodic table. Okay, and this is P1 configuration, right? This is P2, P3, P4, right? Outer electronic configuration I am saying P1, P2, P3, P4, P5 and P6, right? Whichever atom in from this P block, whatever you are getting, you have to first find out what is the configuration, outer electronic configuration, whether it is P1, P2, P3, P4, P5 and P6. This many only in this section. If you are coming to the transition element, then you have to find out a D configuration. So we will see P1 to P6 what all are the term symbol we are going to get. You will not get any P1, P2 like that question. You will be getting find out the term symbol for aluminum, or else find out the term symbol for phosphorus, or else tellurium, or else silicon. Like this only you will be getting the question. So in this first I am taking P1. Okay, shall we start? P1 configuration. You know for P electron L values are minus 1, 0 and 1, right? L value for a P orbital I have written. Only one electron is there, that I have given one electron. This is the formula for finding out the term symbol, you know. And N is the number of unpaired electrons. So I am first calculating 2ns plus 1, right? So how many unpaired, value of N is equal to 1 and the value of one unpaired electron is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1. So what you are getting? 1 plus 1, 2. The next is 2ns plus 1 value you got 2, and the next is L value. What is the L value here? You will be getting 1. So L value, L is equal to 1 if you are getting, L value will be P, right? Then the next is J value, right? L plus S2, you know, right? L plus S2, L minus S, right? What is L value here? 1, right? S value, what is the S value? Only one electron is there, 1 plus 1 by 2 to 1 minus 1 by 2, right? 1 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 2. 3 by 2 and 1 minus 1 by 2 you will be getting 1 by 2. 2 J values you got. So what all are the term symbol now you got? You have got 2ns plus 1 Lj. I am substituting. 2ns plus 1 Lj is nothing but 2ns plus 1 value 2 I got. L value is equal to P, right? And J value 2 J values you got. So both the term symbol you have to write 2P 3 by 2 and 2P 1 by 2, right? These two term symbol you got. And now one more term you know, ground state term symbol. In this, which is the ground state term symbol for any atom? If question will be predict the ground state term symbol for this particular atom. If you are getting an atom, you have to first see the electronic configuration, outer electronic configuration. Then you have to apply the formula 2ns plus 1 Lj. Now you know to predict the ground state term symbol, right? Here both the spin multiplicity is same. So out of that you cannot differentiate which is the ground state term symbol. Both the L, first thing you have to see the spin multiplicity. In these two, spin multiplicity is same, so there no differentiation. Then you have to come to the L value I said. If you are seeing L value, both the L values are same. Next, so that also there is no differentiation. Next is J value. J value is different here, right? So with the J value only you can predict what is the ground state term symbol. Here if you see the condition is P1, only one electron. One electron means it is less than half filled or more than half filled. It is less than half filled, right? P1 is less than half filled, right? So what J value you have to consider? You have to consider the lowest J value for less than half filled. So your ground state term symbol for P1 configuration is 2p1 by 2, right? 2p1 by 2. Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. Okay, this many atoms, or else they can give us cations also, right? So whatever it is coming in the P1 configuration. P1 configuration atoms only I have said. Boron family, right? Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium, right? All these atoms are coming under the category of P1 configuration. Either cations or anything they are giving. With the P1 configuration, you have to find out the term symbol, and the ground state term symbol you know, less than half filled orbital, you have select the lower J value, that is what 2p1 by 2 is the ground state term symbol for P1 configuration. Is it clear for you? Yes. Next we will see P2 configuration. Okay, P2 configuration is what? Carbon family is having a P2 outer electron, right? Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead, right? We will see what is the atomic term symbol for carbon family or P2 configuration. Okay, P2 configuration, here minus 1 0 and 1 is the L values for this, you know. So first we have to calculate 2ns plus 1, right? 2 into n is equal to how many unpaired electrons are there? 2 unpaired electrons are there, 2ns plus 1, and 1 by 2 is the spin for each electron, 1 by 2 plus 1, right? So what you will be getting? 3, right? 2ns plus 1 value 3 you will be getting, and the next L value you have to calculate minus 1 into 1, right? Minus 1 into 1 plus 0 into 1, right? This modulus you have to take, minus 1 plus 0 you will be getting. So when you are taking a modulus of minus 1 you will be getting 1. L is equal to 1 represent P, right? It will be P, right? L is equal to 1 you have got. How you are calculating L value, you know, this L value into number of electrons plus this L value, L1 into number of electrons, L2 into number of electrons, and L3 into number of electrons, right? You got the L value 1, so it represents P. Now L value is equal to 1, right? What is the S value? 2 electrons are there, right? 2 into 1 by 2, right? Each is having half and half spin. Half plus half is equal to, you will be getting 1. So J value is equal to, you know, L plus S to L minus S, right? L plus S to L minus S. So 1 plus 1 to 1 minus 1, right? 1 plus 1 is what? 2, and 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So in between one number, 2, 1 and 0. So now you say what is the term symbols you got? 3 is the 2ns plus 1 value. L value is equal to, you got P, 3p2, 3p1 and 3p0, right? So here if you see P2 configuration, so it is less than half filled. So you will be taking the first J value, you will be taking for the ground state term symbol. For P2 configuration, you will be getting 3p0 as the ground state term symbol. You will be getting three term symbols. Out of that, the ground state term symbol is 3p0, right? Clear. If you are seeing carbon family, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead, right? This is having a p2 configuration. First itself I have written. So this carbon family, any atom if you are getting, you have to take the outer electronic configuration p2 and then you have to find out the time symbol. Clear? Okay. L equal to 0 represent S. Now you have to find out J value. J value to find out L equal to 0. S equal to what? S is equal to 3 electrons you are having. 3 into each is having 1 by 2 spin, right? So you will be getting 3 by 2. L is equal to 0 and S equal to 3 by 2. So you have to calculate the J value. J value is L plus S to L minus S. So 1 value is equal to 0. 0 plus 3 by 2, right? 0 minus 3 by 2 also 0 plus 3 by 2 you will be getting same 3 by 2 only. So J value is equal to 3 by 2. So for P3 configuration you got the time symbol as 4s3 by 2, right? 4s3 by 2. Only one time symbol you got, 4s3 by 2. Why? Because it is half filled orbital. So only one J value you will be getting, that is the ground state time symbol. Clear? So P3 configuration, now you know nitrogen family, right? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. This is the P4 configuration, right? So 2ns plus 1 value we have to calculate first as we are doing. 2 into what is the n value? N is the number of unpaired electron, not paired electron. So how many unpaired electrons are here? Only 2 unpaired electrons are there. One is paired electron, not 4. So 2 into 2. N value is equal to 2 and S equal to 1 by 2, right? Plus 1. Only unpaired electron is having the spin, right? So we will be getting the value 3, right? And what is the L value here? 0 into 1 plus 1 into 1, right? So what you are getting? 1. L equal to 1 is nothing but P, right? L equal to 1 nothing but P. Now we have to consider the J value. J value is equal to L plus S to L minus S. What is L plus S? What is the S value? 2 unpaired electrons are there, right? S is equal to 2 unpaired electrons are there, 1. L equal to, you got already 1. So what all are the J value? L plus S to L minus S, right? L plus S is 1 plus 1 to 1 minus 1, right? 1 plus 1 equal to 2 and 1 minus 1 equal to 0. 2, 1, 0 you are getting the J values, 2, 1, 0. So I am writing 3P2, 3P1 and 3P0 are the 3P2, 3P1 and 3P0 are the values you are getting for time symbol. So what is the ground state time symbol is our question. What is the ground state time symbol? 3P2 is the ground state time symbol. Why? This is a more than half filled, right? It is not less than half filled. P4 is there. So it is a more than half filled. So you have to consider the higher J values. Ground state time symbol is 3P2, right? Clear? Case of P5. Electronic configuration P5 will be like this. So first we have to see number of unpaired 2ns plus 1 value, you know, 2 into what is n? N is the number of unpaired electron. Only one unpaired electron is there. It is having a spin of half, right? I have written half. So what is the value? You will be getting 2, right? 1 plus 1, 2 you are getting. Now you have to calculate the L value. I am writing now, I am finding out the L values. Minus 1 into 2 electron, right? Minus 1 into 2 electron and 0 into 2 electron plus 1 into 1 electron, right? So what you are getting? Minus 2 plus 0 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 0 plus 1, what you will be getting? Minus 1. If you are taking the modulus, you will be getting the value 1, right? So L equal to 1 represent P. That's right. So L equal to 1 represent P. What is the S value? S value is equal to, what is the L value? L value is equal to 1 plus S value is equal to, what is the S value? Only one unpaired electron is there. 1 plus 1 by 2 to 1 minus 1 by 2, right? 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2 and 1 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2, right? 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2 and 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. What is the time symbol you are getting? Two 2p 3 by 2 and 2p 1 by 2, two values you got. Out of which one will be the ground state time symbol? Ground state time symbol is nothing but 2p 3 by 2. Why? The larger j value you have to take because it is more than half filled. So the ground state time symbol for P5 configuration is 2p 3 by 2. Clear? Why you have taken 3 by 2 as the value? 1 by 2 also is there. J value you have to take the higher j value when it is more than half filled. Clear? Now we have to see the P6 configuration. What you will be getting? 2ns plus 1 value. How many unpaired electrons are there? There is all paired electrons. So n value I will be putting 0, right? 2 into 0 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 you are getting. So value will be 1, right? 2ns plus 1 spin multiplicity value I got 1. Then next one is L value you have to calculate. All the things will be cancelling, right? Minus 2 plus 2 it will be coming, right? Minus 2 into 0 plus 2 you are getting. So you will be getting the value 0. Clear, right? All the values you will be getting. All the only unpaired electrons have the role, right? Here all the paired electrons. So L value you are getting 0. L is equal to 0 represent S, right? So 1 S J you got. Now you have to find out the J value. J value is equal to L plus S to L minus S, right? J value is equal to L plus S to L minus S. So now you have to find out the J value. J value is nothing but L plus S to L minus S. What is the S value? Not 2ns plus 1 value. Okay, S value. S value. What is the S value? All the spins are cancelling each other. So S equal to 0. L already you got 0. So 0 plus 0 nothing but 0. So you are getting the time symbol 1 as 0. What is for P6 configuration? 1 as 0 is the time symbol. Next we will see the time symbol for D1 to D10, right? D1 to D10, you know, Scadiometrium lanthanum, all the transition elements I will write and keep for D1 to D10 configuration, okay? That you have to, first you have to write by heart. So first we will see D1 to D10 configuration. First I have written D1, 2ns plus 1 value, you know, 2 into 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2 plus 1, you will be getting 2, right? Then L value you have to find out. Only one unpaired electron is there. You know that this small L value is right for D orbital. Minus 2 to 2 I have written. So L value is equal to minus 2 into 1, right? Minus 2 into 1 modulus if you are taking, you are getting 2. L equal to 2 represent D, right? L equal to 2 represent the capital D. Now you have to find out the J value. J value is equal to L plus S to L minus S. What is the S value? S value is equal to 1 by 2, right? Only one unpaired electron is there. So S value is equal to 1 by 2. And what is J value? What is the L value? L value is equal to 2. So 2 plus 1 by 2 2 plus 1 by 2 is 5 by 2, right? 2 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2, right? So two values you have got, 5 by 2 and 3 by 2 for J value. I am writing, okay. 2D 5 by 2 and 2D 3 by 2. Two values you have got, which is the ground state time symbol. In this less than half filled, so lower J value you have to take. So 2D 3 by 2 is the ground state time symbol, okay. For the D1 configuration, 2D 3 by 2 is the 2D 3 by 2 is the ground state time symbol. Same way you have to calculate for D2, D3, D4, D5. I'll take randomly, okay. All that up to D10 we are not solving. Only randomly I will take. This is the same way. It is very clear now for you, right? You can do it independently. D5 configuration we will see 2ns plus 1. I am just substituting. 2 into 5 unpaired electron into 1 by 2 is the spin plus 1. What you will be getting? 6, right? 6 you will be getting. What will be the L value? L value is equal to minus 2 into 1 plus minus 1 into 1 plus 0, right? Plus 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1, right? So all the things will be minus 2, minus 1. Here plus 1 and plus 2, this will be cancelling, so you will be getting the L value 0. L value equal to 0 represent S orbital. So you got 6sj. Now J value is equal to pending. J value, how to calculate J value? L plus S to L minus S. So L value you know 0, and what is the S value? S value spin 5 into 1 by 2. 5 into 1 by 2 is equal to 5 by 2, right? 0 plus 5 by 2. 0 plus 5 by 2 is 5 by 2, right? So 6 D5 configuration, 6s 5 by 2 is the term symbol. 6s 5 by 2 is the term symbol for D5. Only for half filled orbitals, only one J value you will be getting. So no need to get confused. If it is less than half filled or more than half filled only, you will be getting 2 J values. Out of that you have to select. If it is a half filled orbital, only one value you will be getting, that will be the ground state time symbol. Here you have seen D5 is the half filled orbital. Configuration is 6s 5 by 2. Clear? The next one is D6 configuration. We will see ns plus 1. Number of unpaired electrons are how many? One is paired electron. So 4 unpaired electrons are there. Each electron is having 1 by 2 spin. So I have written that 4 plus 1, you will be getting the spin multiplicity 5, right? Now I have to calculate the L value. How to calculate the L value? Minus 2 into 2, right? How to calculate the L value, you know, right? You have to take the angular momentum into number of electrons. So small L value into the number of electrons plus minus 1 into 1, right? Minus 1 into 1 plus 0 into 1 is nothing but 0. I am taking 1 into 1, right? Plus 1 into 2. So what you are getting? Minus 4 minus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2, right? So minus 5 plus 3 you are getting. So you are getting minus 2. You are taking the modulus. You will be getting the value of 2. It is clear for you, right? Whatever the value you are getting, you have to take the modulus. I got the L value as 2. L value is equal to 2 represent D, right? So you got now 5dj. Clear? Now you have to find out the J value. J value is equal to L plus S to L minus S, right? What is the S value? S value is equal to 4 unpaired electrons are there, right? 4 unpaired electrons into 1 by 2. So you are getting 2. 2 is equal to 4 and 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, right? That is the highest and lowest J value. That is only required for us. Not all the J values is not required. We have to find out the ground state time symbol. Now I have got the J value 5d4 and 5d0, right? 5d4 and 5d0. From this, in this, which one you will select? If it is a D6 configuration, D5 is the half filled, right? If it is a D6 configuration, the highest J value you have to find out. So highest J value will be represent the time symbol. 5D4 for D6 configuration. For D6 configuration, 5D4 is the ground state time symbol. Is it clear for you? The same way you have to find out D7, D8, D9 and D10 electrons. It is nothing. It is 2ns plus 1 Lj you have to apply. Only unpaired electrons you have to consider. Then you have to calculate the J value. This is the way you have to calculate for P1 to P6 and D1 to D10 configuration. All the things no need to write. Now all the P1 to P6 configuration, all the atoms you should know. I am asking you to find out the oxygen. Time symbol for oxygen atom. Which configuration you are going to take for oxygen? P4, right? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, right? All these things are P4 configuration. See here, this is the ground state time symbol for completely filled electronic configuration. If it is S2 1s0, we have seen in the case of P6, right? 1s0 and D10 1s0, F14 1s0. Whatever the completely filled configuration you are getting, you will be having the ground state time symbol 1s0. That no need to explain, right? Spin will be completely filled means spin will be 0, right? So 2ns plus 1 value you will be getting 2ns plus 1, this will become 0, right? If spin is 0, this value will become 0, right? Then only 1 you will be getting, that 1 value you got here. And L value will be 0. Why L value will be 0? All the L values will be cancelling each other, right? Minus 2 plus, right? Minus value to plus value, if you are taking and adding up, all the L values will be cancelling. So L is equal to 0 you will be getting. And spin, if there is no unpaired electron, there is no spin. S is equal to 0. So L equal to 0 and S equal to 0, obviously J value will be 0. This is the condition for all the completely filled completely filled configuration, all completely filled configuration, time symbol, ground state time symbol for a completely filled orbital, S2, S2, P6, D10, F14. Okay, all this completely filled orbital ground state time symbol will be 1s0. Clear for you. Next is molecular time symbol. See, I am not dumping all things together. I am just saying one by one for time symbol. I don't want you people to get confused. That is what I am taking one by one portion. This atomic time symbol is clear for you. Just find out that for aluminium. Okay, ground state time symbol for aluminium. And if it is scandium 3 plus, manganese 2 plus, like this, all D transition elements I am saying. Okay, all these things you try to find out the ground state time symbol. 2p1 by, aluminum is in the boron family, you have seen already. 2p1 by 2 is the ground state time symbol. Likewise, you take one by one atoms, d orbitals and all the p electrons, and f electrons also you can find out. For f electron, when you are calculating for f electron, -3 to +3 you have to take, right? -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. For f electrons, L values you have to take like this and you have to calculate. Okay, clear for you? Hope you understand it well. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you find it is informative, please share with your friends also. Thank you for watching.